Good afternoon. Welcome to Max Mag. Yeah, not good, not good. So yeah, my video today is just a little bit about yesterday Newcastle went down 2-1 at home to Bournemouth. And I have to say, my patience is very thin as a fan. Mouthful, tongue twister. I'm done. I'm done. I've been done. I love Eddie Howe for what he's done for the club. He seems like a great person, a good man as well. But this season has been an absolute disaster, a nightmare from almost start to finish. Even some of the games, most of the games we've won, we've been pretty poor and maybe quite lucky in some games as well. And yeah, it's been atrocious. This lack of a plan B, this lack of change of tactics, this playing our star striker who's scored a decent amount of goals at the start of the season, moving him back into midfield, and just, I don't know, it's just all bizarre. So yeah, another loss, another home loss against, no disrespect. Bournemouth are being run very well, got a good manager, very good players as well. We can't expect to win any game in the Premier League, no one can, but these are games at home where we should be targeting 3 points, and I don't mean that any disrespect to Bournemouth. It would be the same against Sunderland, it would be the same against Leeds, etc., etc. And it just simply hasn't been good enough. The past few weeks have been nothing short of dismal, abysmal, whatever you want to call it. It's been poor, and yeah, I've been in the Eddie Howe out camp for a couple of weeks now. I think the Sunderland game was the final straw for me. Previous to that, I was almost over the fence. Let's just say the bottom of my trousers was caught on something on the top of the fence, so I wasn't quite over. But yeah, the trousers ripped very quickly when that Sunderland game finished, and unbelievable. And it's been worse, getting worse. And yesterday was another pathetic performance. I was trying to think of words to use for it. I'm trying not to swear, but it's quite difficult not to swear when we're served up with that. And anyhow, I would get rid now. I've had enough. We're still not, touch wood, we're still not safe from relegation, to be honest. We should be okay, but just to be even down there, the fact that Leeds are only 3 points behind us now, and some of these teams are at the bottom are picking up points, they're winning games, they're showing some heart, they're showing some passion, some fight. That's what's missing from all that. There doesn't seem to be anyone who gives a crap, and it's if you play for Newcastle United, the one thing that we do expect is 100%. If you might not be the best player in the world, but if you put in 100% for us, and we can see that that you get stuck in, that that you give your all, we'll love you. The Newcastle fans will love you. We don't ask for superstars. We ask for people who put the 100% in every time, and yeah, it's embarrassing, to be honest with you, to be that low down. Big changes need to happen at the club. I'm sick and tired of this season. Honestly, I'm done with it. It's been horrible. And I'm sick and tired of the media narrative calling us fans names for daring to want to change, when it's okay for Man U fans to want to change. And look how they've gone from being on the same points as Newcastle under Ruben Amorim. They replaced him with Michael Carrick, and they're pretty much nailed on for Champions League now. It's madness. All we needed was a fresh approach, fresh ideas. Eddie Howe's racist run, I'm so grateful for him to, for the cup win, for the Champions League twice, and for saving us from relegation that season. We'll always be grateful, but his racist run, it's done. He can't take us any further. We need a manager that can. Who that is, I don't know. But I would seriously consider bringing in Maresca right now, so that he has a feel for it at the end of the season. There's a feel-good factor brought in that bumps the players' confidence, so that we can at least finish the best we can. And then he's had a look at this year's squad. He's got the whole summer, not just the end of the summer, the whole summer to wheel and deal. There'll be plenty of players going out. There's frees going out, quite a few, like the Trippier, etc. And these guys need replacing. There's also players who I've been looking to get rid of, such as Jacob Murphy. While there's still any value left in him, he's been nothing short of awful this season. Now, I'm not just criticising him personally, because you could point your finger at pretty much every player in the squad. You know, the only people who I think I would take out of that group would be Bruno, would be Lewis Hall, Lewis Miley, Malik Chow, and Aaron Ramsdale. Now, they haven't all been always perfect, no, but this is a core group of people who I think have been putting it in. They've been solid, dependable, and the rest of them, there's been some flashes of good stuff, and then there's been a lot of crap stuff as well. So I think there'll be a lot of changes in and out this year player-wise, but I do believe that if we get Maresca in now, get rid of Howe. I don't know if Maresca would be my number one choice, but it seems logical that he's available now, so he's not going to cost anything. He's a good manager, and he's going to have this season to, the end of the season, to judge some players, get players motivated, and the summer coming up. I don't know, but we need to, it's going to be difficult for us to get. I'd love us to get an Ancelotti or a Nagelsmann or something like that, but these guys are going to be sought after by everyone. They're going to come to Newcastle not even in any kind of European competition. Maybe, but Ancelotti did go to Everton, and Everton weren't a European side at the time. So it's a possibility, but and Benitez, we got Benitez when his stock was high, and he stuck with us in the Championship, and so it's hard to say really. There's plenty of managers around. There's managers being bandied around, but I personally wouldn't want him replaced by a Marco Silva, for example. He's a decent manager, but is he better than Eddie Howe? If he is, it's not by much. So I think Maresca would be a good shout because you can get him in now. Failing that, getting a temporary manager. What about just to bring us in? It seems like Manchester United did with Carrick. Carrick's managerial career hasn't exactly been stellar. It was good with Middlesbrough for a while, and then he left. So would I know his managerial career has been all around the world, some random countries. What about just bringing in Lee Clark for the remaining games, just to G up the players a little bit? He's a Geordie, he's passionate, he's, I don't know, maybe, I only say that if we can't get a manager in straight away that we want, just bring in someone to take charge till the end of the season, because under Eddie Howe and co, it's just stale, it's just rotten. I'm fed up, to be perfectly honest with you. Another loss and another depressing day at the office. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, but keep the comments nice, please. I would like a channel to grow, but it would help if I posted more than like one video every 6 months. But anyway, take care, and I hope to see you all again. Have a good Sunday. Bye bye.